Hello friends, I would like to take the ninth voicings a step further today and very briefly show you some fun things to try. I just came up with this a few minutes ago, so let me show you just what I have here so you can take a screenshot for later. Okay, so excuse me, in the previous video we played a root of a C major 7 chord. We played the 2 and the 3 in the right hand and the 5th, or the major 7. So today I would like to kind of revoice that a little bit and let's play with some modes. So now what I want to do is add a 5th, and we still play the 3rd in the right hand, play the 5th in the left hand. And I'd like just to run this down a bit. So we're going to start with C major 9. You can put your pedal down if you like. Go down a whole step. Let's do B flat major 9. Be sure to change that pedal. Go down another whole step. That would be A flat major 9. G flat major 9. And let's go down another whole step. E major 9. Now we can go one of two ways. We can go down a half step to E flat, and that makes a nice resolution. What that actually turns that E major 9 into is a tritone substitution for a B flat 7 that is the 5 of E flat. If you remember in a previous video I talked about that. If you substitute any dominant 7th chord for usually the dominant 7th chord 3 whole steps away or half of an octave away, it can substitute and create a nice bass line. Oftentimes the tritone substitution can be changed to a major 7 chord or a major 9 just for different color, and that's what we're doing here. It's more of a modal sound. So let's try that again. We're going to start back here on the C major 9, going down in whole steps. We're now on A flat, G flat, E, and go down a half step to E flat. Okay, that's really nice. Now I'm going to try to do this a different way. This time, instead of going down a half step from the E major 7 or E major 9, we're going to come up a half step. Let's try that. So back to C. Come up to F. It's just a different approach because it gives it a nice color. You can also descend in half steps for this exercise. Whenever you're ready to resolve, I just resolved it on a G major 7. So that's really fun to do. You can break it up. Added another color, so which is actually at the bottom. You'll see that voicing. If we take the left hand and we play root and 5, we add a 6 to it, so now that is a major 6. We've got the 3rd here, we've got the 9. It's actually a major 6/9, so you could play, just add, it's actually, the hands are mirrors of each other. Okay. Gets a little muddy down in the bass with that 6th. So I don't know if that works so well in that octave, but it's a good exercise. If you break it up, it can sound good. could also, each one of these has a Lydian scale that supports it, that it goes with. You could also do a major pentatonic, which is just up a whole step, skip the fourth note of that scale, and go to the fifth and the sixth. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Keep wanting to use the major seventh. You'll have to experiment with that yourself. Okay, so you break it up. Now let's go to half step. Oh, we already did the half steps. Okay. And then if you turn this into a way to practice and drill your Lydian scales and all those keys that you're in, this can be a good exercise. If you're going to do that, you can do it the way I was just doing it, kind of running around with both hands and breaking the left hand up. Or just play root, fifth, and sixth in the left hand, run the Lydian scale in different combinations over the right hand. If you'll remember, Lydian is based on the fourth degree of the major scale. And if you go to the fourth degree of the major scale and keep the same key signature, you end up with a major scale that has a raised 4, also known as a sharp 11. So you can do one of two things when you're playing these Lydian modes. You can think of it that way, or you can think, what is the tonic, the original note at the major scale we're basing it off of. So for instance, if I think G major for the C Lydian, but I'm just, basically we're just focusing on G, that's our tonal center. And now if I'm going to do B flat, what would that be? Wouldn't be 2 flats because that's B flat major. So if you go down a fourth, the major mode that B flat is the Lydian of is, if you guessed F major would be right. So 1 flat. So all we need to know is just to B flat. Then A flat would be what? Be E flat. And then G flat would be D flat, right? So you really just think of that raised 4. So let me see if I can come up with a little something drilling these. Doesn't sound very Lydian. So I'm going to have to play around with that one some more, but that's the basic idea. Hope you have fun with it, and I will see you at the next session. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and please, if you like that, if you could hit the subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Thank you.